Welcome friends to the Be Learning Club. So in this amazing tutorial, I will show you how to create a custom quiz website. So here I can show you this is the Excel sheet. So you can create the quiz by your own by the admin panel, or you can upload the Excel sheets questions. So just I show you, this is a home page, and now just type here Rick, or just Rohan, just username, and now just start quiz. And some of the questions are there, and it is exactly match with the Excel sheet or custom questions whatever I create in the admin. You will show when I start the project. So now this is the thing, and now yes, just I choose the randomly these things and submit it. And now my score is 4 out of 11. I am, thank you Rohan, this is the username from getting, by getting the session name is Rohan. Okay, it will create a session, and the Rohan is the username of this session. So you will know when I creating the project actually. So go to the admin. So yes, the result you can see, the Rohan score is 4. Okay, so yeah, in this tutorial it obviously you will learn a lot of things, because I will make some blunder. Actually I already recorded the video at first how to create these website, and now I'm recorded the intro at last. So I already made a lot of blunder in this tutorial, and you will know each and everything how can overcome from this blunder. Okay, so yeah, it will be very much helpful for you, because you will know a lot of things from this project. Actually you must do this project. This is a basic project. Every student or everyone should do it when he is learning the Django like framework in Python. So this is a very basic project, but here I am made a lot of mistakes, because I am recording this video late night. But these mistakes these mistakes has a lot of learnings. So don't wasting any time, let's jump into how to create that project. Stay with me friends. So first of all, just uh, go to the folder and just type cmd, and just create a Django project and the Django applications. So for this just type Django admin start project, and this is easy friends. So whatever your project name, just do it. So here I just use quiz and quiz project. Okay, so yes, now it has been created. Now cd quiz project. So I'm going to entering the directory of the quiz project. So quiz project is there. So now yeah, so quiz project is created. So just here, and now just create the applications. So just type Python or Django, whatever. If you type the Python, then you have to type manage.py start app quiz app, otherwise you can use the Django admin. Okay, so Python manage.py start app, and whatever your app name is. So here in my case the app name is quiz app. So yeah, it has been created. Now go to the editor, that means the VS Code editor, whatever you used. Okay, so here first of all what we have to do, we have to do two simple things for any Django project. That is, first of all, in the installed app you have to type your app name, whatever the app name is. So in my case quiz app is the app name. So yeah, and now create the URLs inside the quiz app, so that will be more helpful. So just you can see it now. So just copy it and here paste it. I will show you. Just here now type include. You have to import the include package, and now just remove it. And now here type your quiz name, that is quiz app. So yeah, URLs has been created. So now just we go to quiz app, and inside here just type urls.py. So this is the basics when you create the Django project and the Django applications. So the next thing you have to edit with models.py. So yeah, so inside the models.py, now create the class for questions. So classes class and the question class. So the class is question, and obviously models dot model. And now create the field. So first is text field, the which contains the question actually. So now type models dot text field. So model dot text field, and yeah, so now type options. So here I will give 4 options, and whichever the correct options, it will go to the correct options field. Okay, so now create the 4 options. opt options, option 1, option. Okay, option 1, just here option 1, because space is not allowed. So option 1 equal to models dot character field, models dot character field, that means just star field. And character field have the value maximum length equal to whatever you can do, but max length you have to type inside the character field. So yeah, so give 200, and now I just copy it and create the another 3. Okay, so just paste it and paste it, but here just change the variable name. First one is option 1, second one is option 2, third one is option 3, and the fourth one is option 4. Okay, but return, this model will return the self.text. Okay, so now just here def str, and now just inside type self, and now here's just type self.text, but self.text, this function will return. So for this, just type return self.text. Okay, so str will take the self, and you can use the self.text for returning the text. Okay, by these functions. So whenever you just call this class, this will run. Okay, so the next thing is the result model. So now just type class, and now type result, result. Okay, so every model will take the models. I cover the Django basics. So a lot of Django tutorial in my channel you can visit. Okay, so model, every class will take this. Okay, so now just type username. So whenever user entering the website, it will show the username, and user will put his username and attending the quiz. Okay, so after attempting the quiz, he will get the score with his username. So for this, just type models dot, obviously char field means character field, and character field will take the value of max length. So you have to put the max length, so whatever you want. So now next, scores is a variable. It will store the scores, and scores always be the integer model. Here I don't want to be negative or anything, it will be more complex, but here just only the positive value, whatever the right, it will count only them. Okay, so this will be the character integer field actually. So models dot integer field, yeah, integer field, this one. So model dot integer field, and now here put the date also if you want to. So date, models dot date time field. Okay, so inside date time fields you have to type auto. Inside the date time field you have to type auto now add this, and this will take the booleans value. You can see here, auto now add will take the boolean value, and boolean value obviously true, either false, so you have to type true. Okay, so now create the str function for this class. So def str, and now just type self, obviously self, and now just return the if string from self username minus self score. That means self, not a minus, actually self username dash self score. I will show you. Actually this if string I will use the inside the website, so for this I have to create the session. So yeah, return return, and I use this. So now this is for the if string, I have to put the if, and now just create the curly bracket and self dot username. I use this session. Okay, so for this using this session I have to create the str function, and it will take the self and self dot username and the score. Okay, what self dot username, and now score, whatever the score get by the user. So self dot score. Okay, score is a variable, you can see. So here I have created a class of the question, and question will have the text option 1, option 2, option 3, and option 4, and it will return the self doc text. That means it will create the session. And next also result will create the session. It will store, and store not, it will store the value of username and score, and it will display that if string will be displayed in the result.html, friends. Okay, so for this you have to use the if string, and this is very easy. Okay, so now models have been created. So for now uh, in the admin you have to register the models. Okay, so how can you register this? Also be very simple, you know. So first of all you have to import the models. So from dot models import whatever is models. Our model is question, and our models is result, and now register it. Admin dot site. Here I'm not using any decorator. So admin dot site dot register, register. Be careful about the spelling. Okay, so admin dot site dot register, and it will take the model. So first of all question model, and now the same thing admin dot site, but now I'm not using any decorator here. Site dot register, and now it will take the result. Sorry, result. Okay, result is in the R is in the small case, so just save it. I just check it in the model. So yeah, R is in the small case. Be careful about the spelling, friends, because Python is case sensitive. So now go to the views.py, obviously. So now you have to edit the view. This is the main thing. So now inside the views.py, so first of all you have to import the models, and now just import from dot models. Just check it, friends. Yeah, from models import both the models. First of all questions, and second is the result. Yeah. So now create the function. First of all the home, and it will take the request by default. Any HTTP function will take the request. Okay, so the request, and now just it will just simply return. It will just simply return the render, and now render, obviously render will take the request first, and now just give the path of your HTML file. So here inside the quiz app, just create the file name templates, and inside templates create the file name quiz app, and then create home.html, result.html, question.html, and whatever it is required. Okay, so first of all in just I type here the path of the HTML, quiz app / and home.html. Okay, So I just create the path here. So inside the quiz app, just create a folder name templates, templates. Be careful about the spelling of templates, templates. Okay, so inside the templates, another create a folder named quiz app, quizapp, this path name. Okay, so it will match. So quiz app, so inside the quiz app, and now just create home.html, home.html. Okay, so yeah, home.html has been created inside the quiz app. So go to the views now, and second thing, we just have to create the start quiz functions for starting the quiz actually. So def start underscore start quiz, and it will take the request, obviously, because this is HTTP function request. And now just create the username for I'm using the session actually. So username, 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 and username will store the username from get response, post response actually. So I just have to type request dot post. This is the HTTP response, and now request dot post and get response, and I'm using the post. Remember, whenever actually, what is the post and get? So it will create a I will create a form in the home.html, and there has been the options post or get option in the form. So I'm using post form, actually, in the previous. Otherwise you can search in Google and other tutorial what is the post form and the get form in HTTP. Okay, so and also I will tell you, when I create the HTML form, then you will obviously know about the post and get. Okay, I hope you know. So okay, so request.post.get, and now type the username. It will match with the inside the model's name. Okay, so username, username, and now request.sessions and request. If I create the home.html, it will far better than you can understand better. Okay, so first of all, go to the home, just delete it all thing. Just first of all, delete it all thing, and just delete it. Yeah, this snippet, you can give a title quiz app. Okay, so uh, inside body, just type welcome h1, uh, welcome to custom quiz by P Learning Club, PLEARNING. If you feel it is too slow, you can fast forward in the YouTube has the option itself. So Be Learning Club, but it's actually, if you understand better, that will be more grateful for you. So just watch carefully. So welcome to the custom quiz. This is just simply a h1 tag, and now just be a tag. So I'm not doing any design, it's up to you. Okay, so what is the main thing I want to share with you here? That is a form, the post method I will use. So every form has two methods, post or get. So here I will post method form. So I always try to make the thing from the basics. So maybe you know about form method, post and get, but I assume you don't know. Okay, so method, post method is more secure, but get method is not secure. Okay, method, don't do any spelling mistake, and type post. Okay, and now action, just action, and here just type start, start. Okay, so now create here CSRF token. So it is a Django tab. When I using post method in any Django, so I have to use the CSRF token. It become create a hash value for every post method. So if I use the get method, I don't need to create any CSRF token. But post method is very secure in Django. Okay, so just type csrf token, csrf underscore token, csrf token, and now just here label is a tag in HTML, and label enter your name, enter your name, whatever your username it will show in the home.html. Just user will enter his username and the quiz will start. So now after label just type input. So for entering the name there is need the input tag where the user will input his data. So input and input and the type. What is the type of the input? So user will type only the text, that means his name. And now name, this is very important, name equal username. Okay, so why I'm using this username, because in the views.py you can see here it will create a session that will get the username from this form. Okay, so name is very important inside the input tag. So whatever the input tag will whatever the user will put inside the input tag, it will store as username, and then username variable here I get by the post method request.post.get username. So remember friends, this is very important, name equal to username, and that should be matched with this username. Okay, so yeah, so that's why I'm creating the home.html at first, and this is the better use. Okay, so now just type the button. So after putting the username, and you obviously use an input tag required. Otherwise everything will be just funny if user doesn't put in input. Okay, so this is required, and now button. So just create a button, and now button obviously type submit, just type submit. Okay, so now here just type start quiz. The button name is start quiz. Okay, so whatever I do here, it is I create a form inside the home.html. It will method I'm using the method of post, and now every post method in Django take the csrf token, it will become more secure. Otherwise you can also use the get method, then you don't need to use the csrf token here, and the label is enter the username, and the input will take the type of text where user will put the username, and name equal to username, it is a variable. It is very important because it will store the value whatever user put. Okay, now this value I am using for the creating the session. So username is a variable, this will store whatever user is put. Okay, so this username match with this username variable match with the name variable, like in this. Okay, this is much more important, so I hope you understand it. So now just go to the views.py. Now here just create the session request.session, and now type the username request.session username, and that is equal to username. Okay, so that is equal to username. Whatever this username will store the value whatever user is put. Okay, so now session has been created for username, and now the question, create a variable of questions, and it will store the list of all questions. So just type list, and now just type question. This is a model, obviously you know the how to get the all object. So model dot objects dot all, it will fetch the all objects inside the question model. Okay, that means it will fetch the all questions inside the question model. So now just you can also create the every category for each question now, but I'm using just a simple quiz app. So questions, this variable will fetch the all questions inside the question model, and now just return. return request render request comma, and just type quiz app. Just type the path of the HTML for quiz.html. So quiz app slash q quiz.html. Okay, quiz.html, and just pass the questions. Okay, so now just pass the question by the curly bracket. So yeah, questions questions is question. Okay, so this is a variable of question. It will fetch all list of question, and this question tag I will use in the Django in the quiz.html as a Django tag. Okay, so now I have to edit the quiz.html. So first of all, inside the quiz app, create quiz.html. Okay, so yeah, quiz.html created. Just create the snippet, and now just keep the title quiz. Okay, so now just edit the quiz.html. So first of all, just type welcome. Yeah, it will in h2 tag welcome comma whatever the username. So just type the inside the curly bracket. So request.session.username. Yeah, request.session.username. Just type request request dot session dot username. Okay, so now just a second friends. Yeah, it's working. So now just create a form for fetching the questions. Okay, so and I also use the for loop for fetching all questions inside a single web page. So but here just use a peer tag. I'm not doing any design, it's up to you. So just create a form tag for a form. Okay, so form, just here use the method post. I already explained about the method post. So yeah, but remember friends, post isn't in capital, not small. I just check it in the home.html. Yeah, post, and now action, and action slash start. Sorry, action is submit now. What is the action submit? Because after doing the all questions, user have to submit. So but in home you have to start action. So now just type submit here, submit, because after doing the all question, user have to submit. Okay, so now just here just type the id equal quiz dash form. Okay, the id quiz form id, that means it will create a unique id name quiz form for this form. Okay, now use the csrf token as usual. So type here csrf token, okay. So now in the next line just use the for loop. So in Django, for using the for loop, just type inside the curly bracket and percentage, and now type for q. It is a simpler variable in questions, questions. So if you know Django, then you will know what is the questions. If you don't know questions, then I will tell you. Just in the views I pass already these questions. Okay, it will store all the questions, and it is a list. So I have to use the for loop for fetching the all data inside the list. Okay, so that's why the for q in questions. Okay, so for q in questions, at now just create a p tag here, and p tag for loop dot counter, and you have to the type here. So just type here for loop for double l double f for loop dot counter, counter counter. Just always be careful with spelling friends. for loop dot counter and dot, and now using the q variable, and just q will fetch the all question one by one. Okay, q dot text. And what is the text? Text is a variable in models which contains the question. So q variable fetch the each questions one by one. Okay, q dot text. And now fetching question is ready. And now fetching the options. For fetching the options, just type input. So input, use the radio button. Okay, so because user will choose only one option, so for this you have to type the radio button for your input tag. So type will be radio. Yeah, type will be radio button. And now name, this is very important. For every input tag, the name is very important. So just q dot id for the each options, q dot id, and the value, and this options value is 1. First option, value, value equal to 1. Okay, but obviously in the inverted comma. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, input type is radio, name equal q dot id. Yes, here you have to close the invert comma. Yes, now it will find input type radio button, name equal to q dot id, value equal to 1. Just copy and paste it 4 times, but just use the tag br for the next line. So yes, just copy it, paste it, paste it, paste it. But what you should change in these three value, consecutive 3 value. So you need to change the value 2, 3, 4. So just here for the second option using 2, for the third option using 3, and the fourth option using what? 4. It's very easy, friends. And now our loop has been end. This loop fetch the questions and options. Okay, so now just end the loop, end for. So end the loop, and now just type butt1 button, and button type will be submit. When user click on the submit button, that form has been submitted. So type is submit, already shown it here. And now just name of the button is submit quiz. Okay, so yes, so now the form has been created for submitting the all questions. So here user will choose one question, two question, three question, whatever. Don't here is not any constant that user have to choose the all questions. So user can do one question, two question, or whatever it is. Okay, so the form has been created. So now I have to create the result.html for showing the result. Okay, so just for this, just go to the, first of all, go to the views actually. Okay, so views, and here the submit quiz. Create the functions, submit quiz. So submit quiz is the functions. Now every function take the request. Okay, so now just check it. Yes, it's working. And now just questions variable, create the variable questions questions variable, and it will store the all questions from the model. So questions dot objects dot all. Okay, so it will store the all questions in the questions variable. And now score, first of all score will 0, and sorry 0, then user will choose the options for each questions, and whatever is the score of user, and it will store inside the score variable. Okay, so for any x using whatever variable using q in question, I'm using q because the question starts with q. Okay, so this question is a variable, store every value of the questions model. Okay, so now, yes, now just type a variable name selected equal request, select a request dot post dot get. By the post method I am getting the all selected options and the questions. So str, and now just type q dot id, whatever id of the questions. So yeah, so now if user is selected that question, so I am getting the question id. If user is selected that question, that it will count for correct and wrong, and so obviously there is no wrong answer. For the wrong answer there will be value 0. Okay, so selected if selected and and int, just use the int and convert the selected as an integer. Selected, yeah, if selected and int of selected, integer of selected value equal q dot this integer selected value, the selected value of it will convert into integer format, and it will equal to the correct options. That means the value of 1 2 3 4, it will equal to the correct options. Okay, q dot correct option, correct correct underscore option. So yes, you may think what is the correct option. Actually, q is the variable in questions, and question, whatever, what is the questions variable? Question variable fetch the all questions value, and what is the all questions value? It is inside the model. Okay, so now just type q dot correct options opt, sorry, yeah, option options, and now score. If user selected the correct option, then score plus equal to 1. Score plus equal 1. Okay, score plus equal to 1, that means score equal to score plus 1. Yes, now just outside the if and outside the for also, just type username and, sorry, username, and username equal to just the same thing, user dot session dot get, user dot not a user dot, it's request dot session dot get request. Obviously every HTTP you have to using the request dot session. In this session I'm getting what, I'm getting the username, so that's why request dot session dot get ACSSION. Be careful about the spelling, and type username, 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 and from this I also just type the anonymous value for user. So just type ANONYMOUS. Okay, anonymous, and now just type the result is the model, result result dot, sorry, I hope the result is in the lowercase now. Yeah, so yes, result model is in lowercase. So request, not request, objects dot result dot objects dot create create a result object. That means it, whatever the value, it will store inside the model, username, score. Okay, so now just type result dot creates dot object, or result dot object dot create, and now just username is a field inside the result in model. So username equal whatever type by the user in this session, username, already fetching the username from this session. So this username is the model field, of your results, and this username is typed by the user, and already this username fetched by the sessions. Okay, so now fetching the score also. Score, for the date it is auto true, auto now add true. Okay, so for this field you don't need to create anything, just create those for those field, username and score, and the score field will store the value of whatever the score it is. ACORE, that means this. Okay, so yes, so now it has been created. Now you have to return it. Just return, and obviously return render and request, and now just type the HTML path for quiz, QUIZ dot ht quiz app dot html quiz dot html, sorry, quiz app slash result dot html. Okay, so path for the HTML of result, and now pass the variables, Django variable scores, ACORE score, and I will use this variable inside the result.html. So score variable store the value of score, whatever score it is, and now, and second variable is what? Second variable is the total. I will use this total variable inside the result.html, and total variable will store the value of the questions count, questions, the total number of questions, and dot count. Okay, so whatever the total number of question it is, that means score by total. Okay, so if anybody get 4 out of 10, it will score, show you for user, whatever the user name, user will score 4 out of total, that means 10, whatever the question number it is. Okay, so yeah, now the result.html I have to create inside the quiz app. So first of all save it, and also save it, and save it. So now go to the quiz app, just create result.html. Yeah, so now using the snippet, sorry, so the result, so just edit the result.html now. So here just type h2 tag whatever. Thank you for your thank you for attempting the quiz. Thank you. And now just fetch the username by using Django variables, request dot session dot user name, request dot session dot username, just copy it, that I am using also here. So yeah, now create a p tag, but here just type a br, and now create a p tag, not here, I just just type for here, and now inside the p tag just type your score is the variable score. So yeah, this is the variable, so just copy it and just paste it here, SCORE. And I always try to understand the everything from the basic. You know, some of the things, you don't know some of the things, just watch it very carefully. Okay, so yeah, your score is this out of out out of total question count. Okay, what is the variable for total question count? It is the total. Okay, so now just put here to TAL. Oh, yes, total. And now you can also use the anchor tag for take again for the quiz. Uh, for this, just type anchor tag here and hyper reference, just using the slash, and type paste here take again. Okay, so if user not satisfied, then take again. Yeah. So how to upload your question? You can upload the question by manually or using Excel sheet. You can also do that. Okay, for using Excel sheet I will show you, but first of all just see how to you upload the question manually. So now, yeah, mm, so everything is fine. So now go to the urls.py. Here you have to create the URLs. Okay, so now just go to the urls.py. Actually I already have urls.py inside the project. Yes, already created that. And now go to the URLs. Yeah, so just now create the URLs project inside the quiz app URLs. So first of all, Django country, import admin and the path, whatever. I don't import the admin already. I have created for admin for here. So I just copy it and paste it here. It needed. So now just from Django dot URLs already imported the path. Now just Django dot contrib, and also admin is imported now. So you can also import admin, but then you have to remove from here. Okay, I already did here, so don't need for that. So just import the views directly. So from quiz app, sorry, quiz app, import the views. Okay, so import the views, and now the type the URL pattern, just copy it and paste it here, and just remove these first, and here also just type first of all, first path for the home, second path for the start, and third path for the submit. Okay, first path for the home. So now already views have imported views dot home. So home is a function, you know na. So for the home, create the URL pattern. So views.home, and the name of the URL is home. Now path, and now type start. What I type here start, because whenever click the start quiz, it will go to it will create the subpath start, and you know na, just go to the quiz.html. Here just action, it will / submit, and in the home it will / start. So this is nothing but the URL path. Okay, so for the quiz starting, you can use this path start. So now go to the URLs and start. This should be matched with this start, should be matched with this where home, inside the home. Yeah, this is this start will should be matched with the this. Okay, so now same thing you have to do. Views dot start quiz, and now name is equal start quiz, and just do a comma. Now path again for the submit, submit, and now you can see here inside the quiz.html submit is there, so it will nothing but a path. Okay, so we mit submit. Now views dot views dot submit quiz, views dot submit quiz, and now name equal name of the URL is submit quiz. Okay, submit quiz. Just save it, and everything is okay. Fine. Now just go to the CMD. So this is the path of the manage.py. So now Python manage.py make migrations. Okay, now migrate it. Python manage.py migrating the all. Okay, so now create the super user, and this is very simple. You know, you did it in every project. So Python manage.py create super user. Okay, so name is admin, admin, and pass email is admin@gmail.com, and a password is admin and admin. So yeah, it will very unique password because it is just for the tutorial purpose. Yeah, now just type Python manage.py run server, runserver. Yes, so just go to here and type 127.0.0.10. So now edit your name, just type anything like John, but it will throw an error. Why it will throw an error? Because it is nothing, the question is nothing. So because here is a zero question, you score a 0 out of 0, so you have to put your question here now. So there is a two ways. You can use the admin panel and just put the admin password as admin. Now you can create the questions here, just add the question. So I'm adding a questions here like what is the capital, not a capital, okay, just what is the programming language, programming language Django, in Django. Okay, so first option is C sharp, second option is Python, third option is C++, fourth option is Java. Yeah, so field is absolutely okay now. Yes, I hope I missed one thing actually. Just a second. uh, yes, that's why I'm missing the correct options field. Already migrated that thing. Just let it. Uh, okay. So actually, I'm missing the correct option field in the models.py. So here you have to create the field another that is the correct options. correct underscore option, and correct option equal to models dot integer field, and it will store whatever the question, whatever the options. That means it will store the option A, option B, option 1, option 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it is. Okay, so yeah, correct option you have to create. I already used this in the views actually, but I thought that I have created the correct option variable. Yeah, this is the queue, this is the field of this is the model of the question, and inside this model correct option is a field. So I don't know you had a question at that time when I'm using these, but now I hope you understand the correct option, why it is the integer of selected correct option equal to the q dot correct option match, then score equal to score plus 1, and that means the score will increasing by 1. So correct option nothing but the field in models.html. So just save it. Okay, so migration, here is some migrations actually did happening. So just go to quiz app. Inside the migrations, some just delete. I'm trying to migrate again. So now just Python manage.py make migrations. For before this, you have to save the models.py. Already saved. Yeah, so I did a big blunder. Now you can understand. Okay, so correct option will store the options, whatever it is correct. So now just type no changes detected. Actually, you for this I just copy this and just paste it, and you have to type the name of the applications where inside which contains the migrations. So the quiz QUIZ app. So whenever, just friends, just for your kind of information, so whenever you change in the migration, just delete it and type again python manage.py make migration, but that time you have to also mention the application name quiz app. Okay, so now created the migrated python manage.py migrate. Okay, so no migration, migrate the quiz app. So python, just friends, copy it and paste it, and now sorry, actually if you using the migrate, then already has been created. So let's see, just creating the super user by python manage, but always try to write in the models field at the first attempt, because after that it will be very much difficult to change in the model. Okay, so just write python manage dot py create super user admin. Okay, so already the super user admin is taken. Just python, I hope it will run successfully. Python manage.py run server. So just here and just go to the admin. I hope it will. Okay, the quiz operational error. I know this error will happen. uh, how to correct the error? The option field and manage dot initial dot py, but a make migration actually. So python manage, actually here the why this is, all are the quiz app migration apply no here I am typing the make migration quiz app, and it will create the model for the migration for the questions and results. Okay, now just type the migration and apply to admin auth quiz app. I just copy this quiz app, and now just type python manage dot py and migrate, and just type the quiz app. No migrations apply. Actually it have to be migrate, otherwise you can't using the model. What I have the big mistake, so let's try it, and you can skip it friends. So just don't worry about that, just skip it, but I will do it for you for sure. But if you show it, then it will very beneficial for you. So everything is rejected. Now make migrations. Okay, so python manage, just clear it at first. So let's try it again. So for okay, so let's the quiz app and dbsqlite 3 is a database. So first of all I have to delete the database. Let's try to solve our problem in different way. Delete the database, and now delete the also migrations. Okay, migration has already been deleted. So now, and now just here it is the manage.py directory, and first of all Python manage.py and make migrations, and I'm deleting the database and the migrations files. And now models.py, and here I am putting the correct options field which I have forgot by chance. So now save it, and now just type python manage.py. I hope this will work. Make migration, no changes detected again. So python dot py make migrations. Make migrations for what? And make migrations for the quiz app. Now migrate. That's now migrating. Yeah, it will work now. So first of all, create the database completely. Now it will work. So you have to create the database. So now just now you can see 136 kb here. So before this you have to delete the previous database and also the migrations file, then again the migrate. Okay, so now again the create the super user. So don't do this blunder, friends. Okay, so just create here create the super user python manage.py create super user. I hope you know something new in this video. So now just admin @gmail.com, and password obviously admin. Yeah, it's very weak password, I know. Now python manage.py run server. Now I hope it will work. Yes, it's work. So now how can you add the question? So just go to admin, and now here questions field, and you can add the questions by here. Title, what the question is, uh, Django using which language? Python, uh, C Sharp, C++, Java. Correct option is option 1. Okay, save. I just create a simple question. Now just type whatever is the name. Break. Start quiz. Yeah, you can see the questions, but the problem is now again seeing the takeout is 0, but options are not showing. So yeah, it will create something. So where the options object.get all. Okay, so in the start quiz is a list of questions, and go to the quiz.html, q.id, id value equal to 1, radio button, and value equal to 2, and everything is okay now inside here. So what's the problem, man? So just check it. I made a big blunder to making this, so I hope you understand what I did. No, friends, just see it and you will laughing at me. Actually now it is a very night. Actually I am very tired, So I did lot of blunder in this project, but every blunder teaches you. So now go to the uh, quiz.html. What the thing I'm missing here, can you see the options? Where is the options, man? Where is the options? So where is the question option? Q dot option 1, Q dot option 2, Q dot option 3, Q dot option 4. Whichever I'm using here, option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4. Just copy it and go to the quiz.html and just type here. Uh, Type here just the besides of the every input. So first of all, the value of 1 is for the option 1. So Q dot, just paste it, option 1. And now copy this. This is the mistake. I know it will happen when I'm recording these type of things at the very late night. So now change it, option 2, option 3, option 4. I'm also planning that how can you using the Excel to upload the questions, but I don't think because it is too large, it will take large number of minutes. So now everything is fine, friends. And now just go to the Google here, refresh it, and now just type Sonic, and now you start your quiz. You can see now options are here. I just C sharp and the score is 0. Now in, now I'm using the, now I'm choosing the right option. Score is 1. So yeah, that is working, friends. Actually we did it. So now I have some of the question in Python. I just showing you that. So these are the some of the question in Python. I am creating the Excel. How can you upload in the Excel? Upload this Excel to this question model. So let's try, friends, because it already take the large number of it. Make it more larger. Okay. So yes. Now how can you upload this Excel file in this question field? So first of all, you have to import the openpyxl. For this you have to install the openpyxl. So just type pip. Now just see pip install open py openpyxl. You can search for this in Google also and copy from it there, but just pip install openpyxl, and in my case already satisfied. So first of all, now you have to open your shell. So this is the directory of manage.py. Just type python manage.py, just type shell. Okay, so yes, shell is open. So import open pyxl, and now just type from quizapp.models import question. Quizapp.models import question. So sorry, quizapp dot models import question field, and now just wb, it is a variable. Now just type wb equal open py. You can see it, friends. Just type this open pyxl dot load underscore workbook, and just type the media. Inside the media folder, I will create a media folder for that. Inside the media folder I will just upload the questions whatever. So a media, and our questions name, our file name, what is the be our file name, and our file name will be dummy quiz questions.xl or whatever. So just type uh, QUESTIONS. I will change the file name questions dot XLSX XLSX XLSX. Okay, so yes, so now okay, it will throw the error because there is no such file in this. Okay, just copy. It will obviously throw the error now. And here just create media, just rename it questions. QUSTIONS. Just copy that. WB is a variable and openpyxl.load workbook and media slash question dot this and paste it here. And now it will not throwing any error. SHWT sheet equal wb.active wb.active and now just using the for loop for row in sheet row. So for row just in sheet dot, actually why this is showing, because I did it one time before, so that's why it then just do that. So for this will create a loop for row and with a variable in the sheet is a variable I have already created for this excel. Okay, so now just type mean underscore minimum row equal to 2 and the value only will take the booleans boolean values underscore equal to true. I will upload the project and I will give the link in the description box, just check it. Okay, so now just type question QUSTIO question dot JECTS objects dot create and now just type the text will get the first row value, that means this. Okay, and remember friends, this field name is also matched with your model fields. So text is the field of model, text is the model field which contains the question, option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4 and the correct options. Yeah, so text dot row and just using the third bracket here and obviously Python indexing start from 0. Okay, so now now the second field in the inside the questions model is the option 1 and then option 2, option 3, option 4. Option 1 equal row first, that means this row friends, 0 1, this is 1, then this is 2, this is 3, this is 4 and this is 5. Okay, so now put a comma here, option option 2 equal row 2, put a comma, next option 3 row, put a comma, op option 4. These are the fields, okay, inside the model questions, row 4 comma and now the correct option, correct underscore URL city card OPTIO options and row. Sometimes blunders teaches you something new. So in this video that is happened. So now just type it 5 here, and this is the correct options row, and now just end it. Okay, so invalid syntax. Oh, sorry. I have to put, I just put the comma here. Copy this. And which I make now again, make a blunder here. Put a comma. Okay, so now now just exit from here. Python manage dot py run server. Just go to admin questions, and you can see the whatever the question here it is, and it is exactly same with the Excel sheet. So in this way you can upload the questions by the Excel sheet, and this is the Excel sheets, and it is inside the media folder. So I hope you understand these things, and you know a lot of things from this tutorial, because I make the blunder. So I made the blunder, that's why the lot of learnings from these tutorials. So just Kiran, and now start quiz. And this is the custom uh, question I already created at the time. 3 and 2 is a 6. I yeah, just randomly choose, because the time is over now. Randomly chosen the questions. Okay, it will have, and I can choose any questions or not, it's up to you, up to me. Okay, so yeah, submit. My score is 3 out of 11, and if I go to the admin, I can see inside the result Kiran is 3, and now you can see the result of all users. So I hope lot of learnings from these projects, and in the very next video I will show you how can you upload this project in the GitHub. So for this, bye friends, it will take too much time to make this tutorial, and I made a lot of blunder, and you will know a lot of things. Okay, so see you in next tutorial. Thank you, goodbye, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Okay, thank you friends.